Volleyball season is upon us here in the City of Champions as the Texan Invitational ready to kick off with the host, Tarleton State Texans, getting ready to take on the Panthers of Prairie View A&M. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kyle Cruz, and I'll be providing you with all the live play-by-play of this opening match of the Texan Invitational that has a pair of teams that met last season, hooking back up here on the campus of Tarleton State University. We give you the starting lineups for this one as the Texans and the Panthers getting ready to get things rolling. As we're actually going to take a look at our head coaches to start this one, as we will look at the head coach for Tarleton State. This Texan volleyball program, it begins with Mary Schindler in year 19 at the helm, 357 career wins, as decorated as any coach in Tarleton State history. Matter of fact, as decorated as any individual that has walked through this program. Mary Schindler at the helm, year 19 underway here at Tarleton State. Flip it over and look at the head coach for Prairie View A&M. She's well known in Prairie View. Cheri Lindsey is back at the helm here. Played for Prairie View from 2008 to 2011, was previous the head coach at East Central. She's bringing her culture over here to Prairie View A&M as you get one last look here at Mary Schindler as her team takes the court here on their home facility as we take a look at our starting lineups for this one. First for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M, who come into this one with an even 0-0 record. They were 8-24 a year ago, 6-10 inside the SWAC, as it will be Jacqueline Nino, the 5'3 freshman in the starting lineup, as well as Kirsten Atkinson, 5'9 sophomore out of Grand Prairie. Layla Smalls, 5'9 freshman out of San Antonio. Janiyah Henderson, freshman out of Chicago, will be in the starting lineup. Kylie Owens, preseason all-SWAC first-team member. She gets the start today for Cheri Lindsey. She'll wear number 19. Leah Lawson in number 20. She is a 5'9 junior out of Arlington. And then at Nia Walker, graduate student out of Bryan, Texas. She came over with Coach Lindsey from East Central. Prairie View, who will come out in their black-on-black look here in this one. They will attack right to left across your screen in this one. Tarleton State, who will open with service in this one. They come out in their white tops with the purple bottoms in this one. Maddie Thur in her libero look. Talk about somebody who's worked really hard and seen her playing time and her production continue to shoot up in her time on campus. If there's anyone you can root for, it's Maddie Thur. She'll be in her libero look today. For Cheri Lindsey at the libero spot, it will be Jacqueline Nino, the Naaman Forest High School product, as it appears it will be Megan Hodges to service. We'll give you the Texan starting lineup here in a moment. The Salina product. We'll send this one. Volleyball season is underway here in Stephenville as this one's sent to the back end. Nino on the reception. Attack here from Owens. Dug out of there by Hodges. 50-50 ball. Ends up on the Prairie View side of things. And that one is going to be out of play there. Out of bounds on the near side. Nia Walker can't find the floor. 1-0 Tarleton as we look at the starting lineup for the Texans. Grayson Sherpick, Jr., 5'10 out of Leander, Texas. The leading attacker for this team, 275 kills a season ago. She stands behind Emma Burke at the net. Service from Hodges. Here comes Prairie View on the attack. Giving it a swing again is going to be Walker. Can't find the floor. Thur will set it. Coming on as that one is going to be dug out of there. Unable to find the floor was Allison Bryant. Team defense at the net. Unable to find it, though, where the Texans point over to the Panthers. We're even at 1-1 here in set one. And look at the remainder of the Texans starting lineup. We talked about Megan Hodges, 5'8 freshman out of Salina. Be the primary setter here to open this one up. Allison Bryant, 5'10 junior, transfer out of Palm Beach State College. Give you the remainder of the Texans starting in this one in a moment. Kylie Owens over to third. There's Hodges. She'll set it high in the air for Burke. Emma has it bumped up at the net. There's Kylie Owens coming into support from the back end. Attack from Walker again. Touched at the net. There's Maddie Thur. Here come the Texans once again. And the first kill of the career right there of Regina Fitzmaurice. The Liberty transfer senior stands 5'7". Comes in on that far side pin, gives the Texans the lead 2-1. Rounding out the Texan lineup in this one, Madison Frank, 6'1" freshman out of Aledo. Talked about Maddie Thur, the 5'7" junior out of New Braunfels. And then last but certainly not least, Emma Burke, 5'11" freshman out of, or a sophomore, out of Godley, Texas. Had an outstanding freshman year, did Emma Burke a season ago. As here she comes, splits the defense right there. Right on cue, Emma Burke. Started 19 games a season ago, 126 kills. She has her first year of 2023 in the Texans, 3 of the first 4 points out of the gates. Grayson Sherpick. Owens on the reception. High set here. Nia Walker, they've been going to her a lot offensively. Texans find it here. Sherpick over to third. Great team defense that time. Kylie Owens been very active on the back end. Coming on here. Touch shot. Not enough touch on it that time as Layla Smalls unable to find the floor. Keep an eye on 11 in black, though, folks. She's a good one. Preseason All-SWAC second team member. Rare miss hit there. Texans lead at 4-1 here in set number 1. Grayson Sherpick. First error of the year on the Texans comes from 2 in white, 4-2 our score. As we will get a substitution here. Kinsey Kellerman will come in for the first time in her Tarleton career. Senior out of Frisco. Transfer from the Citadel. Bookending her career. Here's some 90 minutes away from her hometown of Frisco. Sent over now. Bryant on the reception. Coming on. Fitzmaurice. Too much on it. Service will come from Janiyah Henderson, the Chicago product. Back-to-back points for the Panthers. They've clawed to within 1. And Bryant on the reception. Texans nearly lost that one again, and they will. 3 straight to the Panthers. Mary Schindler not very happy on the Texans sideline with that sequence. Cheri Lindsey barks instructions from the Prairie View bench. Texan head coach surveying the scene. First of 2 matches for each of these squads today. Sent over to third. There's Hodges, bumps it high in the air. Bryant coming on. Good team defense from Prairie View there as Kylie Owens will push it across. Texans, another swing at it. Comes Allison. She's got that one. Nearly took out the Tarleton men's basketball team off deflection there on the front row. 5-4, Texans. Allison Bryant, folks. Member of the NJCAA National Beach Champions during her time at Palm Beach State. Her teammate Emma Burke send this one ahead. Set high in the air, coming on, and Layla Smalls. She plays big, though, folks. Finds the kill there, evens it up at 5 apiece here. Substitution here, Emma Burke checks out of the contest. And back in for the Texans comes Madison Frank. By the way, she was a team captain at Aledo. Substitution here for Prairie View. Yvonne McKenzie comes in for the first time in this one. Actually scratched that. I believe it was Taplin that checked back in as point's going to go over to the Panthers here. Service from Prairie View. It will be Mackenzie Taplin, the Glen Heights, Texas product. Over to Kellerman. Going to set it high in the air for Bryant. Allison Bryant. That one's tipped to the net. Point to the Texans that time. Substitution here. Get our first Melina Maldonado sighting of the morning. We're also going to get our first Riley Morrison sighting in a Texan uniform. Melina Maldonado, decorated Texan at this point. Came back in that COVID 2020 season, was her first trip here to Tarleton. Seems like she's been around a while now. She's as seasoned of a vet as they've got as this one's played over. Taplin's going to bump it high in the air here. That one's pushed the other direction. Texans attack of their own. Bryant can't find it. Good team defense again by the Panthers. They played well as a unit early. A bit of a misfire that time. Karis Grice checks in, unable to find the floor. Back-to-back points for the Texans. They retake the lead 7-6. Take a look, by the way, joining Cheri Lindsey on the staff just off your screen there, Darcy Kaiser. She completes the Prairie View staff. We'll give you the rest of the Texan assistants here in a moment. Melina Maldonado to service. 14 aces against 17 errors last year. Since played over to Kylie Owens. Bumped high in the air. Jacqueline Nino is there to push it across. Libero to libero. Third. Maldonado. And a misfire that time. Madison Frank mistimed her jump. Evens this one up at 7. Layla Smalls. Service is ahead. Going to be received by Bryant. Played high in the air here. Madison Frank uses the finesse this time, unable to find it. Kylie Owens, big swing, dug out of there by Kellerman. Here come the Texans here. Frank just got to push it across. A little bit of miscommunication from Maldonado. This is played over, touched at the net. Once again, Kellerman, a nice defensive play. Bryant, got it. Allison Bryant Talked about her being part of that National Beach Championship. She was a SAC second-team all-conference member during her time at Palm Beach State. She'll go back for service. Swung it at a 307 clip, 318 kills last year at Palm Beach State as this one's played over. On the run, Kylie Owens is going to have to play this one across. Barely does. Sherpick bumps it, resets. Attack off the service, or I should say the set, pardon me, from Maldonado. This is played up. Owens, another one. That one's blocked but out of bounds. Kylie Owens, her first kill of this match. The daughter of Terrell Owens, former wide receiver for the Cowboys, 49ers, and Eagles. Played over. Bryant, Maldonado coming on, Sherpick. And a mishandle that time from the Texans. Ball handling error. We'll give it over now to Prairie View. They retake the lead 9-8. Jacqueline Nino will send once again the freshman out of Garland. This is a young Prairie View team, folks. A lot of new faces. Played across to Bryant. Third. High in the air. Grayson Sherpick. Skies has that one dug out of there. High set from Taplin. Coming on. That one's dug out by the Texans. And the kill. Riley Morrison, the first of her career. The Evangel University transfer. Third-team all-conference member there. Played in 74 sets across 2 seasons. Nice pickup by Mary Schindler in the offseason. Shows you why right there. Evens this one up. Here comes Maddie Thur, the New Braunfels native. Plays it across, 50-50. Emma Burke says 100-0 for Tarleton State. Emma Burke's going to be a force in the middle, folks. 2-time team captain at Godley High School. She's as bought into this program as anybody. That lady right there is a big reason why. 19th year for Mary Schindler. Looking for the 358th win of her storied career today. This one's played through the defense. Good-looking swing that time as the Panthers find the floor. Karis Grice, the Houston native. 73 kills last year. She adds one here. She'll check out of this one. Nia Walker will come back into the contest. Service will come from Leah Lawson, who comes in alongside her. The East Central transfer over to Sherpick. Big swing coming from Bryant. She found the floor. Allison Bryant with authority. Bryant, talented young lady in Kelseyville, California. First team all-conference in basketball and softball during her high school career. At Kelseyville High School. Comes Nia Walker. There's Bryant showing some defense that time. That's going to land in play. Wow. That shocked Grayson Sherpick. She looked up and said, wow, that's our point. Allison Bryant showing both sides here. Cheri Lindsey looks on from the Prairie View A&M bench. Here's Megan Hodges. Plays it across, and Kylie Owens, a rare miss hit there. I think Cheri Lindsey wants the timeout. Let's see. She's going to take it. We'll take it with her. 13-10, Tarleton State with a lead over Prairie View A&M. We're going to take the quick timeout here on ESPN. When we come back, more of the Texan Invitational after this. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your range operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. We have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
4 straight points for the Texans. Calls for a Prairie View timeout as you look. Texan head coach Mary Schindler. Don't worry, we'll catch you up with the rest of her staff here shortly. And she's got A lot of help. As she has said, as fearless of assistants as you're going to find in all of college athletics. Catch you up more on them later. 50-50 ball. Grayson Sherpick climbs the ladder, finds the point. 5 straight to the home team. Largest lead of the match for the Texans at 4. Megan Hodges will go back to service. You want to talk about a young leader, folks. Megan Hodges was 6th in the WAC in assists per set a season ago. Played over. Good defense by the Texans. Emma Burke and Grayson Sherpick both climb the ladder. No real estate to work with. 6 straight for the purple and white. Hodges ascended. Plays it across over to Kylie Owens. Played high up. Owens will reset down the line. I think that's out of bounds. Yes, it is. Kylie Owens can't find the floor, and what was a back and forth match early all of a sudden is going the way of the Texans here. 7 straight. Hodges will send once again. We got more numbers on Megan Hodges. Just give us a moment. 29 aces against 27 errors via service last year. Plays this one across. Good looking play that time. Good hustle there from Bailey Hewitt, who just checked in. Here come the Texans now. The other way, and a good looking swing that time. That's Regina Fitzmaurice. And by the way, that was Lawson with that full extension, 20, not 10. They kept that ball alive momentarily. Played across. Lawson will bump this one high for Walker. A couple of Texans there. Lawson's got to dig that one off the floor. Owens will get a swing at it near side. Maddie Thurer is there. High in the air. Sherpick coming on. Grayson's got it. So Megan Hodges will send it. And the 9 straight points is stopped as well by the Texans. Error from Hodges. By the way, we're talking about Megan. Mentioned 6th in the WAC in assists per set last year. She led this group with 729 assists. 43 of those came in a home match against UTRGV right here. She's outstanding out of Salina. This was played across. Over to Allison Bryan. There's Hodges. Sets the table. Sherpick has it stuffed. Layla Smalls playing big once again in the middle. Back-to-back points for the Panthers. Service from Kylie Owens. Thurer on the run. Hodges. Fitzmaurice coming on. Gina can't find the floor. Will play it over and bumped at the net. There's Allison Bryant. Support back in. Hodges. Burke. Got it. Emma Burke. So athletic at that middle blocker spot is Emma Burke. Big reason why she lettered in basketball for 2 years at Godley. Be a heck of a post player. Since played across. Sent high in the air, playing it over now is Layla Smalls. Sherpick digs it on the back end. Emma Burke says, I'll show it to you again. First time straight to the floor. Second time splits the deed as Emma Burke. Substitution here. We'll see Kylie Turner for the first time today. Fort Worth native out of Saginaw High School. She'll come in for Kylie Owens, give her a breather. Got to wonder if Cheri Lindsey wants to maybe keep Kylie over there for the remainder of this first set. Have her on fresh legs in set number 2. Team's watching this one slip away as Sherpick lofts it over. Turner into the match immediately with a touch. Coming on as Walker pushed back the other way. And Emma Burke says, I'll show you the offense. Now here's the defense for you. 9-point Texan advantage. Emma Burke is playing like this on both sides of the volleyball. Good luck if you're playing the Texans this year. Grayson Sherpick going to fire ahead once again. 5th in the WAC in service aces per set. Ball handling error on Prairie View. First double-digit lead of the match. Texans have scored 13 of the last 15. They're rolling here in the Texan Invitational. 10-point lead. Back after this timeout right here on ESPN+. Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your ranch operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. We have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
Take a look at the Texan coaching staff there. Tatiana Booth and Hannah McManus-Smith next to Mary Schindler. And our group prepared for this remainder of set number one. Here comes Prairie View on the attack. Great dig by Hodges. Look at the team defense from the Texans. Hodges, Sherpick, and Thur. Full effort here. And that one's going to go to the Panthers, though, as right there, I believe that was Janiyah Henderson, the Cypress Ranch High School product, who says, you're not going to dig that one out. Sherpick checks out. Back into the contest comes Kinsey Kellerman, the Frisco native. Kellerman, a ton of experience at the Citadel, played in 382 sets over 4 years, over 1,500 career digs. As the Panthers doing a little bit of mixing and matching here. Making sure they're in proper rotation as Nia Walker will get ready to fire ahead. Sends it. Too much on it. Error on the Panthers. Early on via service. That's the first real result. No aces in an error. Texans with an ace against 2 errors in this first set. Emma Burke will service. Emma Burke only an ace against 4 errors last year, so we're seeing something new from Emma as Nia Walker fires that one to the floor. Nia Walker, talented transfer from East Central. She had 335 kills for Cheri Lindsey last year. As substitution, Lawson and Walker check out. In come Mackenzie Taplin and I believe Jacqueline Nino back in for, nope, scratch that. I believe it's Karis Grice, pardon me. This one's played over. And an error on the Texans. A contingent of Prairie View fans have made the drive over to Stephenville. Their first of 2 today. They'll have Incarnate Word at 4:30 later this afternoon right here at Wisdom Gym as Thurr receives. Hodges set, Sherpick. Make it Allison Bryant coming on. She's going to make you recognize 7 instead of 2. Climbs the ladder and with authority buries it. It's now set point for the Texans. We'll get Melina Maldonado and Riley Morrison back in here. As it'll be Melina that will send it. Set point for the Texans. Maldonado fires. Taplin keeps it alive. Bumped over by Atkinson. Maldonado coming on. And the point for Riley Morrison will end set number 1. The Texans score 16 of the final 21 points in set 1 to win the set and take a 1-0 lead here in this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. Got a great one going here at Wisdom Gym. The Texan Invitational opening match sees the host. Tarleton State takes set 1. Set 2 comes to you after this timeout right here on ESPN+.
I get used to this. Are you going to use that move all day?
You like that?
That was nice.
Dad, think the toilet's overflowing again.
Taking a break. That's my way to play. Nintendo Switch.
Did you know one of Nissan's EVs survived the North Pole?
And one can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission-free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination and takes your breath away. Nissan EVs aren't just electric. They electrify you.
It's everywhere. Blue is the color of summer, the color of champions. A new era of tennis is here, and if you haven't felt the power of blue yet, you're about to. The U.S. Open starts August 28th on ESPN. It's everywhere. Every corner of the city. Blue is the color of summer, the color of champions. It's made in New York confident. Tenacious. A chance at greatness. A new era of tennis is here. And if you haven't felt the power of blue yet, you're about to. The U.S. Open starts August 28th on ESPN.
This is a story that takes place every Saturday. There's magic rocks, wild animals, techno, and rivalries that go back decades. This story has everything. Want to hear it?
Checkmate. Nothing else matters.
(25-15). The first set goes in favor of the host, Tarleton State Texans. They lead it 1-0 over Prairie View A&M. Let's take a look at the numbers from that first set. Both teams with 28 attacks. Offensively, Texans, though, much more successful. 16 attacks, only 2 errors. It's good for a .500 hitting percentage. Texans, 13 team assists, an ace against 2 errors, 11 digs, and a pair of blocks for the Texans. For Prairie View, as you see Cheri Lindsey talking to her first team all preseason SWAC member Kylie Owens there. I mentioned 28 attacks for Prairie View, 7 kills, 6 errors. That's an .036 hit percentage. They had 6 team assists, an error, and an ace, 10 digs, and a block for Prairie View A&M, who led 10-9 in that first set. They'd watch the Texans storm back those scores. 16 of the final 21 to claim a 25-15 win. Also got to give a shout-out to my crew here today. Blaine Temez back in our ESPN studios, Emma Van Beesler, and then I do not know if there is a senior associate athletic director for communications in the country that is more of a Swiss Army knife than Jake Withy. He's up on our main camera here today. He's keeping it together here. Small crew, big production here from Wisdom Gym that saw Tarleton State take that first set 25-15. Man, Allison Bryant, folks, she has made her presence felt early on in this one. Her first career match as a Texan, 6 kills on 9 attacks, a dig and a block to boot. Emma Burke, a strong first set, 4 kills on 5 attacks, good for an .800 percentage. She played airless volleyball in that first set. Couple of blocks for Emma. Layla Smalls and Janiah Henderson, a pair of kills each, leads Prairie View A&M as we get ready for set number 2. Service from the Panthers. It will be Leah Lawson that's going to put this one in play. East Central transfer, 51 aces against 39 errors last year, as she will fire this one ahead. Played over now, reception by Fisk Morris. 50-50 ball is going to go in favor of the Panthers. Janiah Henderson with the point. See how Prairie View elects to handle this second set. As I mentioned, they owned a lot of the momentum early, though. Texans, they took control. Big part of it was a 9-0 run that turned a 10-9 deficit into an 18-10 lead. They wouldn't look back. Leah Lawson plays it across. Fitzmaurice on the reception again. Here's Hodges. Near side, going to play it up, actually middle of the floor to Bryant, but Nino digs it out of there. Here comes Nia Walker. That one's blocked and then touches Nia on the left forearm. Wrong place, wrong time for 22 in black. Was going to land out of bounds. Instead, point to the Texans. Emma Hodges to service. Hodges plays it across. Now she'll come up. Bump it. Third. High in the air. Grayson Sherpick down the line. Too much on it. 2 of the first 3 for Prairie View here in this second set. Layla Smalls, preseason All-SWAC second team member. Over to Maddie Thurr. Hodges. Burke fakes. Sherpick kills. Evens it up here early in set number 2. Sherpick getting ready to send it. Plays it over now. Owens on the reception. Lawson. Over to Owens. Kylie Owens with the point. Second kill of the match for Kylie Owens. See why she's a preseason All-SWAC first team member. Mary Schindler directs traffic. She'll get Grayson Sherpick out of the match. And they'll check Kenzie Kellerman back in. Service will come. from Janiah Henderson. Bryant receives. Hodges, let's keep it alive. And now Bryant will bump it across on the third touch. Lawson, Walker, ball handling error, point to the Texans. And if you are Prairie View A&M, these moments when you find the 1-point lead, you got to expand it. Got to get it out to multi-points. They had a couple of instances in that first set where they would take the lead in what was a back-and-forth first set, but then, as I mentioned, that elongated Texan run really put that first set to bed. So it's played over. And going to be a kill from Kylie Owens of the rare kind right there. It looked like a perfect service from Berg. Somehow Owens dug it out and then sent it back across into a vacated area. Much like set one, early portion, back and forth here between the Texans and the Panthers. Service will come from Mackenzie Taplin, Red Oak High School product. 17 kills last year, had 10 aces against 13 errors in 2022. Much from Allison Bryant that time. Another point to the Panthers here. There's that multi-point lead. See if Cheri Lindsey's crew can build on it. Cheri Lindsey building a culture in Prairie View. Fires this one ahead. Bryant, Hodges, Fitzmaurice. Kylie Owens will touch it across. Thurs there. Hodges sets it high for Bryant. Good team defense by the Panthers at the net. Taplin, played over. Hodges, 50-50 ball, pushed back the other way. They'll give Bryant another swing down the line. Oh, the finesse from Allison Bryant. Both hands just pushes it down the line that time. Finds the point, 5-4. Textbook. Melina Maldonado back into the contest. Out go Hodges and Fitzmaurice. As I believe Mary Schindler snuck Riley Morrison back into the contest there. Three-girl stack with her, Frank, and Bryan at the net. Played across, Kellerman. Maldonado sets it. Bryant. Look for the finesse again. This time the Panthers, they're tapping a nice play on the dive. Pushed back across by Taylor Jackson. Texans will reset it here. Near side, Bryant coming on. She's got it. Allison Bryant had a team-high 372.5 points at Palm Beach State College last year. She also was second on the team in digs, 234 of them. She's a true two-way player. Stands up near the net here as Maldonado will fire this one across. Received by Layla Smalls. Owens stuffed. Riley Morrison had 65 blocks last year for Evangel University. That was the third highest on the team. Finds a big block there, and the Texans retake the lead. Maldonado to service. Good-looking service that time. Panthers are there, coming on. Good team defense at the net. The Texans got him another one. That Riley Morrison again. Either her or Maddie Frank, one or the other. As now the Texans a run of their own, 4 straight. This is where if you're Cheri Lindsey's crew, you got to root in. And let the Texans string points together in the middle juncture of set one. They ran away with it. Taplin high in the air. Middle of the floor, too much on it. Misfire, that time from Layla Smalls. Let's see if Cheri Lindsey wants to talk about it. Nope, she's going to let her young crew play through it. 5 straight for the Texans. Maldonado to send it. Melina. Cross, that one's received. Taplin high in the air. That one's pushed across, and a point here. Big point there for the Panthers. As that's Kirsten Atkinson. Had 155 kills last year at a Oak Ridge school. Grand Prairie product. It'll be Kylie Owens again. By the way, Owens last year, 46 aces against 45 errors. She's active via service. Maldonado coming on. Bryant, good defense. Maldonado, oh, Texans vacated at the wrong time. Morrison, great job saving it. Taplin, high in the air. Smalls pushes it across. There's Maldonado. Third, great team defense by the Texans as Frank keeps it alive. Back the other direction, pushed over. There's Melina again. This is going to end up on the scores table, though. Nice catch by Toby Rhodes on the far side there. Graduate assistant for Tarleton State Sports Information. Doing work. Sent across here is Kellerman. They put it high in the air from Maldonado. Bryant, too much on it that time. Misfire from Allison Bryant. I haven't seen many of those early on. Well, that's only her. That's her second error of the match. And now Mary Schindler says, we're going to talk about it. 3 straight for the Panthers. They've evened it at 8. Back with more of set 2. Texans lead it 1-0. Back after this on ESPN+. Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your range operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real.
There's Emma Van Beesler manning her camera here at Wisdom Gym, 8 apiece between the Texans and the Panthers. And there's Jake Withy right there as Kylie Owens ready to put this one in play. Fires it across. Kinsey Kellerman over to Melina Maldonado. Played high up. Allison Bryant. That's how you draw it up out of the timeout. Mary Schindler says, let's go to 7. She's been pretty good early in this one. 9-8 to score. Texans retake the lead. Substitution. Kellerman out. In comes Grayson Sherpick. Sherpick, 10th in points per set last year in the Western Athletic Conference. Also 10th in kills per set. 3.42 points, 2.92 kills. We'll see if they come at her this time. There's Nia Walker, Megan Layla Smalls, Thur. Great defensive play. Instead, they're going to look the way of Madison Frank. Can't find the floor. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Bryant on the back end defensively. And this time, unable to find it. Her and Thur on the back end. Prairie View with a point. Even it back up. Got to give a lot of credit here to the ladies from Prairie View. The set was trending the way the first one was. Texans rip off 5 in a row. They got the 8-5 lead. Feel like all the momentum's on their side, but then all of a sudden, 3 straight from the Panthers, and now we're all even. 9 apiece. Actually, 4 of the last 5, I should say. As it will be Jacqueline Nino who checks back into service for Prairie View. Fires it across. Over now, Bryant on the reception. Maldonado bumps it high in the air. Near side, Sherpick's got it. Grayson Sherpick. First a member of the TCU Horned Frogs, then went over for a year, played in 21 matches for the Houston Cougars. She's found her home here in Stephenville, Texas. Here playing for Mary Schindler is Maddie Thur. Going to put it in play here. Maddie across. Turner receives. Coming on now. That one's pushed across by Taylor Jackson. Maldonado sets the table, and Emma Burke cleans the plate. Emma Burke, a strong first match so far in this one. 5 kills on 6 attacks. She's also got 3 blocks. Showing both sides of her game early on. Maddie Thur, another good-looking service that time. Smalls going to come on now, pushes it to the back end. Bryant can't get there. Good effort from Allison Bryant. But that's a perfect spot from Layla Smalls. Tucked it in that back corner. Kenzie Taplin will check out, as well as Taylor Jackson. In come Leah Lawson and Nia Walker. Mary Schindler looking on. They say the practices are for the coaches, players are for the games. I disagree. Mary Schindler loves getting after here. This is going to be played high in the air. Coming on, Riley Morrison. To the back end, Lawson. Nino touches it high in the air. Nia Walker to the back end. There's Bryant. Maldonado. Thur's going to have to play it across. Prairie View, great opportunity to even the match. Nia Walker. Can't do so. Out of bounds. Couldn't quite tuck it in that near side corner that time. Back to a 2-point advantage for the Texans. Regina Fitzmaurice and Megan Hodges back in. Out go Maldonado and Riley Morrison. It'll be Hodges that will send it. Hodges across. That one's received, played high in the air, down the line by Smalls, and that is going to be, let's see. that a block? Yes, it is. And I think Cheri Lindsey's going to grab that green card. Yes, she is. She wants the challenge. She says no. She picks the green card up. Very animated on that Prairie View sideline as they will get together. Now, she may not need to use it as the officials are going to gather here on the near side to discuss this one. And if you're the head coach for Prairie View, you'd hope that you can keep that green card in your back pocket, not have to use it here as they look. Gives us a great opportunity to look at what the future holds today for both these programs. I talked about earlier, Prairie View, they got a 4:30 date with Incarnate Word, who's traveled in from San Antonio, and the Texans, they'll get an extended break after this 9:30 matchup. They'll rest, come back at 7:30. First service against Northern Arizona. Byron Anderson will be on the call of that one here tonight on ESPN+. As the officials have converged, let's see if it's the answer Cheri Lindsey wants. From Mary Schindler's reaction, I think it is. Let's see. Extended conversation. By the way, Texans under Mary Schindler, 12-5 in season openers. They've won 8 of their last 9. As let's see, there's a whistle. Point Panthers. So Cheri Lindsey saw it in real time. The officials converge. Point over to Prairie View. Service from Layla Smalls coming. Kylie Owens will check back in here. Out goes Kylie Turner. So a Kylie for a Kylie. Layla Smalls out of Lewis D. Brandis High School. Hodges. Fitzmaurice. Got it. Regina Fitzmaurice, the Liberty transfer. 444 kills in her Liberty career. Second team all-conference member at Lake Mary High School in Florida. She's a good one. Grayson Sherpick is going to send this one. Got the ace. Sherpick will service once again. Talked about that's one of her best assets last year. 32 aces against 28 errors in 2022. Big swing for Kylie Owens. Maddie Thur's got the answer. Hodges. Bryant. Stuffed. With authority from Janiyah Henderson. It's a big point for the Panthers right there. Could have extended the Texan lead to 4. Instead, it dials it back to 2. Sherpick out. Kellerman in. Kellerman, Thur, Bryant, Hodges, Burke, Fitzmaurice. Those are your 6 Texans on the floor. We'll re-rack the Panthers here after this sequence. It'll be Janiyah Henderson to send it over. Thur, Hodges. Burke with the fake. Fitzmaurice can't find the floor. 50-50 ball. Lawson keeps it alive, and Emma Burke says, bye, that's mine. For Prairie View right now, it is Kirsten Atkinson. She's with Nia Walker, Leah Lawson, Kylie Owens, Layla Smalls, and Libero, Jacqueline Nino. Those are your 6 Panthers on the floor. Emma Burke with service coming. The Godly product. Fires. Smalls, Lawson, high in the air. Coming over to Atkinson, and she finds the floor. Good looking swing that time from Kirsten Atkinson. Not too much on it. Saw the middle of the floor vacated. Tucks it in nicely. Back to a 2-point game. Burke will check out. Back in for the Texans comes Madison Frank. All-region member at Aledo. Service coming. Mackenzie Taplin. Kellerman. Hodges. Fitzmaurice with the finesse shots. Regina Fitzmaurice. Extends the Texan lead back to 3 here. Now she'll check out. Maldonado in. As well as Riley Morrison. Out goes Megan Hodges. Maldonado sends it. High in the air. Molina bumps it near side. Bryant touch. Got it. They got no answer for Allison Bryant, folks. Into double figures now. 10 kills on 19 attacks. We're going to get a timeout, pardon me. 17-13. Texans with a lead. Back with more of set number 2 as the home team leads it 1-0. Back after this on ESPN+. Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your ranch operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. We have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
Texans with a 4-point lead. You see on their screen right there, Wiola, congratulations. Now not on the screen. Hannah McManus-Smith got married this past offseason. She's as decorated as a former player as you'll find here at Tarleton State. Former female student athlete of the year here at Tarleton State in 2018-19. So congratulations, formerly Hannah McManus, now Hannah McManus-Smith. As this one's played up, Allison Bryant, and a ball handling error that time on the Texans. And by the way, we were talking about Coach McManus-Smith. Not only was she the student athlete of the year at Tarleton State in 18-19, she was a nominee for NCAA Woman of the Year her senior season. Lone Star Conference Defensive Player of the Year as a senior, All-American. As this one's played across, Texans trying to get organized here. Bryant, big swing. Nino, Layla Smalls, and a ball handling error. As Mary Schindler made the call first. She said, hang on, you're going to call it? Then they do. She says, thank you. As Kinsey Kellerman will check out of this one. Grayson Sherpick will come back in. Sherpick, who decorated on the floor, business major. She's all business. This one's played across by Bryant. Nino. Taplin will set it. Pushed across. There's Maldonado. Thur. High in the air, coming on Allison Bryant as it blocks. Either Atkinson or Jackson, one or the other up front. Great team defense from the Panthers. They cut it back to 3. Substitution, Bryant out, and we're going to get our first Isabel Gonzaba sighting of the afternoon. The Cedar Park native, Leander High School product. Talk about one that's easy to root for, Isabel Gonzaba. Played in 23 matches last year, 69 sets at a season-high 12 digs against California Baptist. Played across. Maddie Thur. Maldonado. Now Gonzaba's going to have to touch it across. Into the action immediately. Kylie Turner. Taplin. Played over. Point to the Panthers. Janiah Henderson. And this is where the Texans have to seize control of the set. To a 2-point game. If you're the Panthers, you got to try to keep stringing points together. There was a back-and-forth set early on. If you're just now joining us, set number 1 went in favor of the Texans 25-15. It was nip and tuck up until the 10-9 point. Prairie View took the 10-9 lead, and then the Texans, they went on a tear. 9 straight, 16 of the final 21. To win the first set emphatically, they lead by 2 here. Maldonado high in the air. Grayson Sherpick. What a dig by Nino. This one's played high in the air. Layla Smalls. Pushed back the other way. Nino. They got to play it across, and it's going to be an error there on Prairie View as it will go back over to the Texans now. Here comes Emma Burt. Couldn't have run into this match quicker. She comes in, relieves Madison Frank. Maddie Thur with service. Over to Turner. Taplin bumps it. Coming on, Layla Smalls. Too much on it. 4-point lead, largest of the set. Texans trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead in this one. Thur Turner can't handle it. 5-point advantage. 3 straight to the Texans. Timeout for Prairie View A&M. Cheri Lindsey, she's searching for answers on the Panther sideline. We'll see if she can find some after we come back here on ESPN+. Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your ranch operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. We have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
Texan students fired up here. Volleyball is back here at Tarleton State, and the home team, a 5-point lead here in set number 2. Maddie Thur plays it across. That's just how Mary Schindler threw it up in the timeout. I do not think that's what Cheri Lindsey wanted coming out, though. Tried to stop the run. Instead, it expands now. Texans 4 straight, seizing control again, much like they did in set number 1 as Thur plays it across. Kylie Turner. Taplin bumps it high in the air. Smalls plays it across, but the combination of Emma Burke and Riley Morrison are giving no space. 5 straight, 7-point lead, largest of the set. It'll be Maddie Thur once again in front of the Texan Stars. Sends it across, over to Kylie Turner. Taplin bumps it, played at the air. Jackson's there. Emma Burke will reset. They're going to give her a swing at it, and it's going to be a ball handling error. I'm not sure if that was on Maldonado. I think it was. So that will snap what was a 7-0 Texan run. Cut it back to 6 now. If you're at Prairie View, the margin for error is slim. Leah Lawson going to put it in play. Lawson, 51 aces against 39 errors at East Central last year. Laid up, Maldonado coming on. Riley Morrison, good luck defending that. Kylie Turner did everything she could. There's not much you can do when Riley Morrison swings like that, as she'll check out alongside Maldonado, Grayson Sherpick, and Fitzmaurice. Back in, set point, Megan Hodges will service. Across, Smalls, Lawson, Jackson pushes it across. That is going to be an error and a point and a set to the Texans. Taking a commanding 2-0 lead, 25-15, now 25-17 here in set 2. Set 3, Panthers got to have it, folks. We'll see if they can find it after we take this time out on ESPN+.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Check. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? You got no game. Dude, that's a foul. And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. Forget Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie. Real mature.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back.
Wow.
Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You always show up, no matter how small the show is. You keep lifting, keep looking, keep going. Because anyone can have a dream, but you have what it takes to chase it. You are fighters. This is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
At Honda, hybrid is more than fuel efficiency. It means sporty and fun to drive. Style that enhances functionality. And technology that's paving the way for tomorrow. No wonder it made Car and Driver's 10 Best list for the 37th time. The new 2023 Accord Hybrid. Hybrid, defined by Honda.
Look at us, all together again.
Shots! Shots!
One shot. Cheers. They can't kill us, right?
Ever since he showed up, he turned his family vacation into chaos. Who does that?
We just wanted to give you guys a real honeymoon.
Just found this crawling under a table.
He's crawling?
It's your first time.
Prodigy. Surprising.
Vacation Friends 2. Rated R. Now streaming. Only on Hulu.
Why do I choose a sleep number smart bed? So I can keep them all guessing. So I know their game better than they do. So I can take my game to the next level. Because when your bed is this smart, you sleep at the right temperature all night. That's why 80% of NFL players choose the Sleep Number Smart Bed.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Check. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh?
You got no game. Dude, that's a foul.
And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Real mature.
You know, every summer, for as long as I can remember, I've been coming up here to skip. You see, it's so thin and crispy, it's not just perfect for eating. It's also perfect for skipping.
Whoa. You know, every summer, for as long as I can remember, slices of thin crust pizza just fly out of the lake. Like a miracle. I got one!
Me too!
The lake giveth thin crust!
It's a hot and ready thin crust summer at Little Caesars.
Pizza. 2-0. Tarleton State with a commanding lead over Prairie View A&M as you're looking at your 2023 NCAA Game Day National Champions. Tarleton Cheer won that in Daytona Beach, Florida back in April. The direction of Blaine Hamilton and Madison Scott, so congratulations. And we talk about it all year long. April's when it all comes to form for Cheer. And while they're getting ready for that event all year, they're out at each and every one of these events here on campus. So appreciative of Tarleton Cheer and all they do here on the campus of Tarleton State. Once again, your 2023 NCAA Game Day National Champions as Texan Nation getting ready for set number 3 and Prairie View A&M Nation as well. Panther Nation, that is. As I mentioned, there's been a nice contingent that has come out from Prairie View in this one. Let's take a look at the numbers through 2 sets, 58 attacks for the Texans, 26 kills, only 8 errors. That's a .310 hit percentage. 23 team assists, 4 aces against 2 errors, 20 digs, and 5 blocks for the Texans, who lead it 2-0. For Prairie View A&M, 52 attacks, 15 kills. They have 12 errors. That's an .058 hit percentage. 12 team assists, an ace against an error, and then 20 digs and 4 blocks for Prairie View, who right now are on the precipice of falling in straight sets here if they cannot rally here in set number 3. Texans, they defeated this same Prairie View squad last year in 4 sets in the Dr. Pam Littleton Classic right here at Wisdom Gym. But that was a match that Mary Schindler, she felt like her team didn't play very well. She has seen some of her best some of the best, I should say, from her group early in this one. You see Megan Hodges right in front of her, Allison Bryant. She leads all scorers in this one with 10 kills as Nino is there, 50-50 ball, and that one is going to go to the Texans. A look on Emma Berg's face, she was almost scared to hear the call there. Wasn't so much once they made it, and gives the Texans the 1-0 lead. By the way, the Cardinals of Incarnate Word have entered the building here at Wisdom Gym. They're getting ready for a matchup with Northern Arizona. As it will be Megan Hodges to service once again for the Texans. Plays it across. Comes Prairie View. And the point there, as finding it, is going to be Kirsten Atkinson. Swung it in a 179 clip a season ago. She's got her 4th kill of the match. Keep in mind the early portions of both sets 1 and 2, very back and forth. Sherpick. Can't touch that one down, as now they will, though. Prairie View had the answer for the first touch. Grayson Sherpick. Not the most authoritative kill of her career. Counts as the 5th one of this match regardless. Sherpick, who was a 2-time district MVP at Leander Rouse High School. Leah Lawson, high in the air. Kylie Owens coming on. Blocked it out of bounds. Point to the Panthers. Substitution here. Taylor Jackson will, nope, scratch that. Mega Janiyah Henderson, pardon me, will come in. Checks in for Kirsten Atkinson. Also, got to give credit. Pretty good crowd here for the 9:30 match this morning. You'd expect it with the Texans in action. Kellerman on the reception. Hodges. Bryant pushes to the back end. Good read by Small. She keeps it alive. Lawson near side. Owens got it. Kylie Owens with the kill. Climbs the ladder. Shows that athleticism. That's one thing Kylie said. The one thing that people might not think about her, she used to be involved in gymnastics. You see the soft touch there with the feet as this one's played up. Third. Hodges. Near side. Emma Burke. Is blocked. That time, Kylie Owens with the defense for the first 6 of the Panthers here in set number 3. Emma Burke has got it. Emma Burke's working on a strong season opener, folks. 6 kills on 8 attacks, a lone error. Hit percentage climbing up near 600. She'll go back for service. Plays it across. Too much on it. Maddie Thurr will check back into this one for Emma. That's an area to expect and see improvement this year. Emma Burke, obviously well involved in service at Godley High School. Not as much last year, so that's an area this year with more game action you'll likely see improvement as this one's played up. Lawson going to play it. Lose her footing on the back end. Now she'll regain it. Hodges, Bryant, Allison down the line. She's got it. Allison Bryant. One thing that's interesting about Allison Bryant, went to Kelseyville High School, like I said, is, by the way, Hodges and Fitzmaurice check out. We're going to get the debut now of Charlize Ching, the freshman out of Wapahu, Hawaii. She'll put this one in play. Lawson, Owens. Got it. Kylie Owens. With the point, 6-4 now. Prairie View trying to maintain control of this third set. They've got to have it. It's Kylie Owens. Sends it. Kellerman. Ching. Play it over. Texans get it across on the third touch. Allison Bryant. Lawson. Touched over and down. And I think Mary Schindler wants to talk about it. First time out of the match from Tarleton. Let's see. She's got it. Mary Schindler wants a timeout. She wants to talk about it. Prairie View coming out swinging here in set 3. They lead at 7-4. Back with more of the third set after this timeout on ESPN+. Mary Schindler has gotten her orders across to her crew as Kylie Owens with the ace. That is not what Coach drew up in the timeout there. So the largest lead of the match for Prairie View A&M. It's 8-4 here in set number 3. Texans lead it 2-0. If you're just now joining us, 25-15 in set 1, 25-17 in set 2. Reception by Bryant, set by Ching. Allison Bryant stops the run in its tracks. 12th kill of the match for Allison Bryant. She's been the offensive catalyst for the Texans in this one. Substitution here, out goes Kinsey Kellerman. Back in comes Madison Frank, the Alito product. Bearcat turned Texan. Played across. Kylie Owens. Lawson will set it. Coming on, Layla Smalls touched at the net. Ching, a nice job defensively. Thur, now Sherpick will bump it across. Offensive opportunity for the Panthers. Lawson sets it. Coming on, Jackson's got it. Janiyah Henderson, 12 in black. That is Cypress Ranch High School. Back to a 4-point Panther advantage. Henderson will send it once again. Played across, Thur. Ching. Sherpick. Unable to find the floor. Too much on it. This third set has been all Prairie View. 6 kills on 8 attacks. Texans 3 kills on 8 attacks with an error. They got to get something going. Janiyah Henderson. Off the net, error that time. And if you're Prairie View, you cannot have self-inflicted wounds here down the stretch in this one. Got to play clean. Maddie Frank back out of this one. In comes Emma Burke. Riley Morrison also back into this one. Over to Kylie Turner. Lawson, high in the air. Coming on, Smalls. Got it. Layla Smalls. And here's the problem. The Texans, who now trail by 5, not only have they let the deficit balloon, they're letting Prairie View get settled in offensively. You don't want that. Leah Lawson plays it across. Sherpick. Ching. Ball handling error on the Texans. Largest lead of the match for Prairie View. 12-6 here in set number 3. Played over to Sherpick. Ching, Burke, Emma, got it. 7th kill of the match for Emma Burke, the nursing major. Charlize Ching and Riley Morrison out. Megan Hodges will come in alongside Regina Fitzmaurice. Megan Hodges to the back end. Owens, Lawson. Coming on as Walker splits the D. Everything working offensively for the Panthers. It'll be Layla Smalls. Across to Thur. Hodges, Burke, Emma Burke. Back-to-back kills for Emma Burke. To a 5-point set now. If you're the Texans, gotta be ready defensively on that first attack here. Trying to claw back into this set. They lead it 2-0. Sherpick across. Received by Owens. There's Nino. Kylie, swing at it. Thur on the back end. Hodges will set it. Coming on is Bryant. The Panthers are there. Owens near side. Ball handling error on Prairie View. It'll go back over to the Texans now. And if you're the purple and white, this is what you need. You got to string points together down the stretch in this third set as they look for the straight set victory. Sherpick sends. Texans fan out here. Lawson, high up. Nia Walker coming on. Middle of the floor. Hodges there for the dig. Thur sets it. Fitzmaurice has got it. Ooh, hang on. Point of the Texans. Yes, it is. It took them a moment. The officials had to wait. Let's see if Cheri Lindsey wants to use a challenge here. Look at Toby Rhodes. Now he's hunting down the green challenge card over there. The man's doing everything today. Cheri Lindsey visiting with the official here. Let's see if she wants to use that challenge card here. And remember, the call on the floor is point Texans. That's big. That's big. It means they're going to have to find something that's inconclusive. There's the challenge. They'll take a look. As Cheri Lindsey feels like this should be a 5-point Panther. This is a big, big juncture of this match, folks. As they take a look on the far side, that gives us a moment to look at what this weekend looks like for both these teams. We talked about Prairie View. They'll take on Incarnate Word at 4:30 a little later on today. Then they'll take on Northern Arizona in the morning match tomorrow at 9:30 before they head back to Prairie View. As for Tarleton State, Texans, they'll take on Northern Arizona tonight at 7:30. Then they'll play at 12:30 tomorrow against the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff. They'll wrap up the Texan Invitational tomorrow night against Incarnate Word at 7:30. As official taking a long look on the far side here. It's a big point. If it stays with the Texans, let's see. It will. So that's big there. So the momentum on the home team side, they got to try to keep it there. They trail by 3. It's going to be Grayson Sherpick that sends this one in. Sherpick sends it. Give me an ace there. 50-50 ball that Emma Burke finishes. Emma Burke. Big kill that time. 3-0 run for the Texans. Make it 4-0. It was actually 13-7 at one point. Nia Walker pushed back the other way. Emma Burke and Bryan are there. There's Thur. High in the air. Allison. Dug out of there by Owens. Nice defensive play. Lawson. Back over to Kylie. Middle of the floor. There's Thur once again. Hodges. Burke. Unable to find the floor this time. Nino high in the air. Nia Walker. Dug out by Fitzmaurice. Near the net. Hodges. Burke. Emma's got her another one. When in doubt, find 11 in the middle of the floor. She'll make something good happen. By the way, got to talk about it here. We'll do it after the break, actually. Talk about Maddie Thur, the new Texan libero. 13-12. Texans reeling in Prairie View A&M. We have more of the third set with the Texans leading 2-0 after this timeout. (13-12). Prairie View with a lead over Tarleton State as we go back to Texan service here. Grayson Sherpick fires it across. Played over now. Sent back the other direction. Lawson once again bumps it high in the air. Kylie Owens pushed back. Guess who? Emma Burke. Right in the center of it again. She ties this match. 6-0 run for the purple and white. In the blink of an eye, they have tied this third set. They lead it 2-0. Sherpick across Kylie Owens. Lawson, Nia Walker trying to give the Panthers the lead back, and she does. A good-looking play that time from Nia Walker. Substitution, Kinsey Kellerman coming in. She'll check in for Grayson Sherpick. Jacqueline Nino lays it across. Over to Maddie Thur. Hodges. It's Morris. Pushed back the other way. Now Thur going to play it back across. Maddie unable to dump it in. It's played over now. There's Kellerman. Hodges. Burke. Emma can't show him the finesse that time as Lawson will dump it. Oh, that's textbook. Leah Lawson. She drew them all out with her eyes, and then she just dumped it in once the Texans had fanned out. That's textbook from the junior out of Arlington. That dump shot, it's all about timing. Timing and decoy. Both of them locked in for the Panthers on that sequence. They're trying to retake control of the set. Owens with a left hand. Hodges. Kellerman. Allison Bryant, in the middle of the floor. There's Lawson. She's been outstanding in these last couple of sequences. Coming on is Owens. Kylie's got it. So just as quick as the Texans had tied it on the 6-0 run, 3 straight for the Panthers, and now Mary Schindler wants to talk about it. We'll take the break. 16-13, Texans trail Prairie View A&M. They lead it 2-0. Back after this on ESPN+.
Preferred Properties of Texas has been helping Texans buy and sell real estate for over 25 years. My name is Case Horton, owner-broker of Preferred Properties of Texas, and it is my goal and the goal of my agents to assist our clients in finding their preferred home or ranch property in Texas. Call us at 254-965-7775 and check out our website at preferredpropertiestx.com and find your preferred property today.
Cross Timbers Orthopedics has been serving North Central Texas since 1998. CTO invests the latest technology and offer operative and non-operative clinical procedures that effectively treat all of our patients and athletes. And CTO is the only orthopedic practice in the Cross Timbers area that has orthopedics and sports medicine providers. Cross Timbers Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, trusted by Tarleton State Athletics.
Take a look at Maddie Thurr. I was talking about her a little while ago. 6 digs to her credit in this one, but man, she's done such a phenomenal job communicating and commanding the floor for the Texans in her first match as libero. As this one's played over, Nino digs it out. Lawson sets it high in the air for Kylie Owens. Back in, there's Maddie Thurr. Hodges, Burke, Emma, got it. Back to a 2-point set now. See if the Texans can root back in. Like I said, they trailed 13-7. 6 straight to tie it at 13, and then 3 straight from Cheri Lindsey's crew. You got to give a lot of credit to the Panthers. Not wavering here in this third set, down to 2-0. Here's Emma Burke. She'll send it across. That one's received, middle of the floor. Lawson sets it. Push back the other way. The Texans got him another one. Regina Fitzmaurice, the Liberty transfer with a big block that time. Back-to-back points out of the timeout, just as Mary Schindler drew it up. Emma Burke will send it. Plays it across. High in the air. This one's going to be sent to the floor. Nia Walker. Service on the back end from Walker. Plays it over. Bryant. Hodges coming on. Madison Frank with a kill. First kill of Madison Frank's career makes it 17-16. Substitution, Fitzmaurice and Hodges out. Back in comes Charlize Ting, as well as Riley Morrison. It's going to be Ching to send it. Plays it across. Played high in the air, near side. Owens touched at the net, nearly dug out of there by Bryan, unable to do so. Point to the Panthers. Service from Kylie Owens. Across. Bryant. Ching sets it. Morrison with the kill. Riley Morrison back to a 1-point set. Sherpick checks back in for the Texans. So it'll be Allison Bryant who will play it across. Plays it over. Kylie Turner can't handle it. All even here in set number 3. 2-0 in favor of Tarleton State. Allison Bryant plays it across. Kylie Turner is having a hard time, folks. That one right in front of her. That gives the Texans the lead. Cheri Lindsey wants to talk about it. Texans, 12 of the last 17. Turns a 6-point deficit into a 1-point lead. They lead it 2-0. Back with more of the third set after this timeout on ESPN+.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No. It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
The game is about to start. Can we get that table? Sorry, guys. That's a table for 5.
Let's just get 2 more people.
Five aces for the Texans in this one, 6 of them to be precise. But gifts galore here. It was Jim if you're north of 5 of them here. So Texans with service and the 1-point lead, 19-18. They lead it 2-0. Allison Bryant will play it in. Over to Kylie Turner. This one's going to be played high in the air coming on. Texans are there defensively. Lawson will set it once again for Smalls. Layla, middle of the floor. Third digs it out on the run. Ching, Sherpick, Grayson. Dug out of there by Nino. Lawson. Move Jackson out of the way. She'll set it up. Panthers can't find the floor. They're going to give Grayson Sherpick another swing. Too much on it. Wanted to tuck it in that back left corner. Unable to do so. Point to Prairie View. Got to give a ton of credit to the ladies from Prairie View. They just keep battling here. They're not going away quietly. Opener of the Texan Invitational. Played ahead. Over to Bryant. Ching. One sent over now. Back the other way. This one in the middle of the floor. Bryant, Ching, Sherpick coming on. Grayson. That one's tipped at the net. Grayson Sherpick with a point. This is where the Texans got to try to distance themselves here. Service from third. Maddie. Lays it across over to Kylie Owens. Oh, that's a nice play there by Leah Lawson. Middle of the floor. Dumps it across with one hand. 20 apiece. Turner will check out. Nia Walker will come back into this one. And Leah Lawson going to put it in play. Lawson sends it over to Grayson Sherpick. Ching with it. Burke touched at the net. This one's bumped back up. Lawson's going to reset it here. Layla Smalls blocked the other way. There's Leah Lawson. How good has she been in this third set? She'll play it across. Third. Ching. Burke. Emma has it dug out, but only momentarily. Emma Burke. She's working on a terrific match here today, folks. Her 12th kill of the match there to go along with 5 blocks and a dig. Morrison and Ching out. Hodges back in alongside Regina Fitzmaurice. Cheri Lindsey directs traffic from the Prairie View bench. Hodges, Owens. Lawson's got to set it on the run. Smalls has got it. Leah Lawson. He's keeping the Panthers alive here, folks. Selling out left and right, keeping it alive. Sent across. Third. Hodges. Fitzmaurice. For the error, Regina. Caught the net that time, so the lead back over to Prairie View. Layla Smalls. Sends it over. Sherpick. Third. High in the air. Grayson. Big swing. Too much on it. 2-point lead for Prairie View. They're closing in on a set 3 win. Played across. That's a rotation error. Mary Schindler saw it on the Texan bench. Set point for Prairie View. as they look to keep the match alive. Here we go. Layla Smalls across. Sherpick. Bryant high in the air for Grayson. Kept alive. Owens across. Third digs it out of there. Hodges. Allison Bryant. Dig from Lawson. Owens. Thur's there again. 50-50. Touchdown. Panthers win the set. 5 straight points to close out set number 3. Sends us to set 4 here at Wisdom Gym. We bring it to you after this timeout right here on ESPN+.
Is a new title really necessary?
Sir, after bestowing the gift of renting ease to millions, a bump is in order.
Okay, let's see.
Master of the rental sphere.
Wow. Oh, is it too much? Apartments.com. Place to find a place.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done, sweats over the details. This is you. But to get an honest day's work, you need a response. You need a callback. You need a job. Express Employment Professionals can help. We'll connect you to the right company. We're committed to your success and never charge a fee to find you a job. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Find your location at expresspros.com or on the Express Jobs app.
How good does it feel to find everything on their school list and all the things they love at prices you can afford? To know the lunches you pack with love are filled with quality ingredients. When you can save on serving fresh looks. And when those first day fits are designed to last. How good does it feel when you can celebrate big wins with low prices? That's totally Target.
Fly to Paris, see the tower, smaller than you expected. Wait in line, see the Mona Lisa, smaller than you expected. Check in, see your room, bigger than you expected. Join One Key, where Gold and Platinum members get travel perks like room upgrades.
So gentle.
Enjoy your meal.
Thanks, you too.
Question: how do you recover from an awkward exchange?
Hey, don't forget to set your lineup tonight.
ESPN Fantasy Football.
Thank you.
The Prairie View A&M Panthers are showing some fight here at Wisdom Gym, folks. Just like last year, Texans looked like they were going to have a straight set win. Not so fast, my friend. We'll go to set 4 here after a 25-21 Panther win in set number 3. As you look at their head lady, Cheri Lindsey, year 1 at the helm. She was phenomenal, an all-SWAC player during her time at Prairie View from 2008 to 2011, and she's trying to build a culture at Prairie View, and she did that at East Central. East Central, before she took over, they were 2-29 the season before she arrived. In her second season, she had already climbed them to a winning record, 15-14, and that was the first winning season in East Central history. Cheri Lindsey, she makes an impact. They're hoping she does the same. Already seeing it here early on in this one. So it will be service from the Panthers. Leah Lawson, who was just phenomenal in that third set. For the match, Lawson, 16 assists and 5 digs. Take a look at the numbers after this first sequence here. Leah Lawson plays it across. And the ace right out of the gate, Prairie View. Coming out swinging. And all the energy right now is on the Prairie View bench. There's no way around that. The Texan bench very animated in sets 1 and 2. Down the stretch, though, in set 3, not much to cheer about. Leah Lawson plays it over. Allison Bryant. Sherpick bumps it high in the air. Fitzmaurice coming on, dug out of there. Lawson will play it high in the air for Smalls. That one's nearly touched down, and we are going to get an error here on Prairie View A&M. Point over to the Texans. Hodges will go back to service now. Take a look at the numbers here so far as we play early on in set number 4. Texans 95 attacks, 39 kills, 15 errors. It's a .253 hit percentage. For Prairie View, 86 attacks, 29 kills, 14 errors. That's $174. Lawson high in the air. Smalls on the attack. Nice dig by Bryant on the back end. Emma Burke's got the point. First lead of this fourth set for the Texans at 2-1. That'll be the 36th team assist for the Texans in this one. They've got 6 aces against 3 errors, 34 digs, and 7 blocks. That's for Prairie View. 25 team assists, 4 aces against 2 errors, 37 digs, and 6 blocks. It's been a pretty tight match statistically. Nia Walker plays it up. There is Megan Hodges, full extension. Now Thur over to Sherpick. Grayson. Leah Lawson had the answer. She's had a lot of those over the last set plus. Nia Walker, too much on it. Let's see. It's tipped, though. Point to the Panthers. And this is how it's played out early in these 3+ sets so far. Very back and forth in the early stages. Played across to Sherpick. Hodges. Grayson. Swing here. Can't find the floor. Nice play by Leah Lawson. Who else? There's the dump from Hodges. There's Lawson again. Leah Lawson. It's like she's got the Texan playbook here. Hodges, Burke, and the block. Leah Lawson animated on the Prairie View side. She's keeping this group afloat. 3-2 the score. Layla Smalls to service. The energy, the momentum, really over the last few sequences, the enthusiasm on the Prairie View side. Layla Smalls over to Maddie Thur. Played up. Sherpick splits the D. 6th kill of the match for Grayson Sherpick. Go along with 3 digs and 2 blocks. 6 different Texans in the block department in this one. 7 different Panthers. Both these teams playing large the net. Played over. Owens receives. Lawson sets. That one's pushed back the other way, but Lee is there again. Here comes Kylie Owens. Owens to the backside. There's Grayson Sherpick. Hodges high in the air. Coming on. Allison Bryant. Dug out by Nino. Here come the Panthers. Blocked the other way, but out of bounds. Point to Prairie View, and they retake the lead. Substitution here. Out goes Sherpick. In comes Kinsey Kellerman. Out for Prairie View goes Kirsten Atkinson. In comes Janiyah Henderson. Played across. High in the air. Bryant near side. Pins got it. Allison Bryant with the kill. She's got 13 of them now. Prairie View's done a much better job down the stretch, though. Bryant with 6 kills in her first 8 attacks. Since then, 6 kills on her last 25. So they've done a better job defending 7 in white. Emma Burke sends it across. Too much on it. Error that time by the Texans. They've had 4 of those against 6 aces so far in this one. Nia Walker will go back once again to send it. If you're the Texans, you want to finish this in 4 sets. You do not want to get to a 5th and deciding set here against what is a scrappy and hungry Prairie View squad. Nia Walker over, received by Bryant, set by Hodges. Emma Burke has it pushed the other direction, and it's going to lead to a Prairie View point. Terrific team defense up front by the combination of Janiyah Henderson and Kylie Owens. Service from Walker again. 3 straight points to the Panthers. Played across. Kellerman. Hodges high in the air, near side. Bryant has it pushed back the other direction. Hodges will set it for Fitzmaurice this time. Regina, they're there again. Hodges, near side. Bryant. The Panthers are everywhere at once, folks. Nino. Owens. Stuffed. A much-needed answer from Madison Frank. Talked about her. She's an all-state honorable mention via the 4-star telegram at Alito. She also lettered in track, ran the 400-meter, 800-meter, 4x4 high jump, advanced to regionals in the triple jump. Charlie's Ching will send it. Plays it across. Out of bounds. An error. Paleonce across. Kellerman. Ching. Middle of the floor for Bryant. Prairie View's there again. Leah Lawson for Smalls. Layla Smalls. 3-point Prairie View advantage, their largest of the set. By the way, if you're a Texan fan, you're wondering where Brianna McDonough is, the talented sophomore out of Tampa, Florida. She is out for this one with a lower body injury. Right there getting support up front as Riley Morrison finds the floor. Grayson Sherpick will check back in for Kinsey Kellerman. So, by the way, Brianna McDonough is day-to-day right now, in case you were wondering. So a 2-point Panther lead as Layla Smalls doing some housekeeping. Service will come from Allison Bryant. The Palm Beach State transfer. Fires it ahead. Lawson sets it, the finesse. There's Maddie Thur. Great job selling out on that one. Morrison has it pushed the other way. Thur will give Riley one more swing at it. This time she uses the finesse. The Panthers are there, though. Layla Smalls got it. The effort for Prairie View. It's keeping them in this match. This one's played across. Thur. Ching. Played over. And the Panthers got it again. Mary Schindler wants a substitution. She's going to go get Isabel Gonzaba. Gonzaba's going to check in for Allison Bryant. She's going to go small on the back end here. Played across. Gonzaba. Ching near side. Sherpick middle of the floor. Janiyah Henderson digs it. Layla Smalls looking for the kill. She's got it. That one's going to end up about 5 rows deep. Mary Schindler, her group is all out of sorts. She wants to talk about it. Prairie View A&M, they're looking to push this to a 5th and deciding set. They're in control here in set number 4. 11-6 Panthers back after this timeout on ESPN+.
A Corona and palm trees.
Huh. A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No. It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
The game is about to start. Can you get that table? Sorry, guys. That's a table for 5.
Let's just get 2 more people.
You look on, a concerned Mary Schindler here. Her team reeling here in set number 4 as they trail it 11-6. It looked like the Texans were going to win this match rather easily. A 25-15 set 1 win, 25-17 in set 2, but then a 25-21 Prairie View win in set 3. Now they lead at 11-6 here in set number 4. Not think anybody in purple and white expected this kind of resistance for the ladies from Prairie View. Better wake up. This is the situation you're in. Janiyah Henderson plays it across over to Maddie Thur. Ching will set it high in the air. Coming on. Morrison has it touched up at the net. Leah Lawson tries to dump it over. Texans another attack. Morrison to the back end. There's Henderson. Leah Lawson high in the air. A little bit of miscommunication from the Panthers that time. They'll give the point over to the Texans. Back to a 4-point set here. So Texans may need a couple of breaks to go their way here. As Emma Burke will check back in. Maddie Thur plays it across now. Nino on the reception. 50-50 ball will go in favor of the Texans. Grayson Sherpick takes advantage of the misfire there. So back-to-back points out of the timeout, just like Mary Schindler drew it up. Maddie Thur across. Played over. Dug out by Gonzaba. That's why Mary Schindler put her in the game. Played over to Sharpett. Not the best set, though. Lawson over now. Coming on. Bumped back across by Atkinson. Here come the Texans, and Riley Morrison's got it. 3 straight for the Texans out of the timeout. Trying to retake control of the momentum here. Trail at 11-9. Maddie Thur. Plays it across. Over. Layla Smalls coming on. Good luck defending that. Layla Smalls, good looking swing that time for the San Antonio native. 253 kills last year for the Panthers. Back to a 3-point advantage. Leah Lawson across. Over to Gonzaba. Set middle of the floor. Burke can't handle it. Challenged by Atkinson. She's got the better of her that time. 13-9. Leah Lawson. The excuse me ace. Timeout, Mary Schindler. Right when it looked like they had it figured out, they're down 5 again. Texans trail it, leading it 2-1. Back after this timeout on ESPN+.
A Corona and palm trees.
Huh. A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
The game is about to start. Can we get that table? Sorry, guys. That's a table for 5.
Let's just get 2 more people.
As we play in this 4th set. Tarleton State, the host of this Texan Invitational, leading it 2-1. Tarleton State unable to get anything going offensively here in this 4th set. 6 kills on 23 attacks, 4 errors, an .087 hit percentage. They were dialed in the first 2 sets. The last set plus has been all Prairie View. Leah Lawson will put it in play. Sends it across to Sharpett. Arlise Ching is there. She'll play it high in the air. Riley Morrison, too much on it. Six-point advantage, largest of the set for Prairie View A&M. Leah Lawson will play this one ahead on the loft. Sharpett, Ching, set up. That's going to be a point for the Panthers. Yes, it is. Megan Hodges will check in now. Out goes Riley Morrison. It's getting uncomfortable in Wisdom Gym for the home team. Leah Lawson. Gonzaba on the reception, diving. Sharpik has that one dug out. There's Leah Lawson. Nia Walker will play it across. Charlize Ching. Hodges sets it near side. Sharpik got it. Grayson cuts it back to a 6-point set now. Sharpik with her 8th kill of the match. Ching checks out. Fitzmaurice back in for the purple and white. It'll be Hodges to service. Megan so far in this one with an ace. Lays it across. Lawson sets the table. Layla Smalls has it pushed back the other way. 50-50. Emma Burke has it blocked by Walker. Hodges is there. Sharpik pushes it across. Offensive chance for the Panthers. Lawson, the dump, and it's going to be a ball handling error on Leah Lawson. I don't know. I think she got bumped in the head there. She comes up holding. There's a Panther down middle of the floor. 6 in black. Kirsten Atkinson, as they take a look at her. We take the timeout here on ESPN Plus, 16-11. Prairie View with the lead. Here is actually, we're going to stay here, right here on ESPN Plus. They'll get Kirsten Atkinson off. She's a tough kid. I think that shook her up more than anything. But with, like I said, Leah Lawson got up, had her right hand on the back of her head there. I think they bumped going up. But as you know, anytime it's an upper body injury like that, the athletic training staff has got to take a look. Lawson, though, didn't take too much of a bump. I think, if anything, it just kind of startled her more than anything. She will stay on the floor as Hodges will get ready to service here. Apologies on the confusion there to my main man, Blaine Temez, back in the ESPN studios. Also being joined here, Jake Withy and Emma Van Beesler. Cam Ups, small crew, but a big production here at Wisdom Gym, the opener of the Texan Invitational. As it's going to be Megan Hodges that sends it. Lays this one across. Nino on the reception. Lawson high in the air. Nia Walker coming on. That one's pushed back the other way. Prairie View keeps it alive, though. Here come the Texans. That time they don't. Emma Burke with a kill. Home team trying to rally their way back here in this fourth set. Hodges sends it. Lawson high in the air, coming on Layla Smalls, pushes it over. That one's pushed back the other way. Nino back to Smalls now, and we are going to get an error here on Prairie View. Point over to the Texans. And that will bring us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 16-13, Prairie View, the lead in set 4, trailing at 2-1. Back after this timeout on ESPN+. Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your range operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. We have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
Megan Hodges sends it over here as we're back underway here at the Texan Invitational, and another point for the Panthers, this time off the hands of the preseason All-SWAC first-team member, Kylie Owens. 7th kill of the match. Hasn't been at her best, only swinging 0-40 going into that sequence, but she's playing big here down the stretch. Her team trying to send it to a 5th and deciding set. Layla Small sends it across, received by Gonzaba. 50-50 ball back the other way. Sherpick will play it over. Offensive chance for the Panthers. Lawson plays it over here. Unable to find the floor is Skyland Wynn. Back the other way. Dug out, but only momentarily. That one's going to find the floor. Point back over to the Texans. They're just now joining us. The Texans won set 1, 25-15. Set 2, 25-17. They watch the Panthers storm back. Win set number 3, 25-21. They're on the precipice of being pushed to 5 sets here in their season opener. Sherpick across, received by Owens. Lawson high in the air. Kylie Owens skies and scores. Buries it. Substitution here. Kellerman in. Out goes Grayson Sherpick. It's going to be Jacqueline Nino to send it across. Near side, coming on Bryant. Misfires. Point to the Panthers. Back to a 5-point deficit. Texans hitting only 0-62 in this set. Big reason they find themselves down 5 and reeling. Nino across. Over to Burke. Hodges near side. Bryant to the back end. Allison tucks it to sleep. 14th kill of the match. Her and Emma Burke, they lead all scorers in that category. As I mentioned, though, Bryant got off to the hot start. She's been neutralized a little bit since then. Emma Burke is not. 14 kills, 21 attacks, 4 errors, 476 hit percentage. Plays this one across. Kylie Owens. Lawson plays it up near side. Nia Walker. Middle of the floor. There's Hodges. Kellerman bumps it. Fitzmaurice coming on. She has it pushed back the other way. Good job by Hodges there with the reflexes. Kellerman bumped across by Bryant. Another offensive opportunity for the Panthers. Lawson sets it. Walker kills it. Nia Walker starting to feel it. 6th kill of the match. And you see right there all the energy on that Prairie View bench right now. They got a lot to dance about. They've been rolling in sets 3 and 4. Hodges, far side pin. Fitzmaurice has it dug out. Lawson will set it again for Walker. Nia coming on. This time Hodges is there. Kellerman. Bryant. Touched at the net. There's Nia Walker on the touch. And we're going to get an error here. It's going to give the point over to the Texans. They need as much help as they can get the way this has been playing out. As Kylie Turner, the Fort Worth native, will check in. Out goes Nia Walker. Maldonado in for Hodges. Go ahead and rack up both these lineups here after this sequence. Maldonado's going to send it. Molina. Fires it over. Received by Smalls. Lawson. Owens. Kylie. Thur's there. Near side. Allison Bryant. Blocks. That's Janiyah Henderson. Again. The Prairie View defense, they have moved so well sideline to sideline in both sets 3 and 4. It's a big reason they've rallied back and are on the cusp of sending us to a 5th and deciding set. Owens across. Over to Kellerman. Texans miscommunication there. Offensive chance for the Panthers here. Lawson over to Small. She'll push it to the back end of third. High in the air for Morrison. Dug out by Owens. 50-50 ball that Emma Burke wins. Scratch it, make it. Madison Frank, excuse me. Tall frame there reminds you of Emma Burke as Grayson Sherpick checks in, as well as, nope, scratch that. It was just Sherpick. Out goes Kellerman. Allison Bryant. Put it in play. Almost an excuse me ace that time. Prairie View is there. They're going to give Layla Smalls a swing at it. She finds the floor. 22-17. Back to a 5-point advantage. Right now for the Texans, Isabel Gonzaba will check in for Allison Bryant. She's joined by Riley Morrison, Melina Maldonado, Madison Frank, Isabel Gonzaba, Maddie Thur, and Grayson Sherpick. Those are your 6 Texans on the floor. For Cheri Lindsey, Layla Smalls, Kirsten Atkinson, Leah Lawson, Kylie Turner, Kylie Owens. Actually, scratch that. Oh, hang on. Let's see here. The officials. We're going to have to wait. Skyland Wynn will stay in. So for this sequence, it'll be Janiyah Henderson to service, joined by Owens, Turner, Lawson, Smalls, and Wynn. Kirsten Atkinson. Over to Gonzaba. Maldonado, high in the air. Coming on is Morrison, and a misfire. 6-point advantage for Prairie View. Matches their largest of the set. Wynn checks out. Back in comes Kirsten Atkinson. Henderson lofts it. Not enough on it, though. Knew it when she hit it. She didn't get enough on it. It's like one of those when you're on the putting green. It comes off the putter, and you just know, nope, didn't hit it hard enough. Janiyah did the exact same thing there. As Maddie Thur will service. Henderson checks out of this one. Here comes some sent over now. Nino. Lawson wanted the dump. Misfire there. Rare one from Leah. Down to a 4-point set now. Texans got to be perfect the rest of the way in this 4th set. Maddie Thur will send it across. Lawson will set it high in the air. Layla Smalls, the touch shot. Maldonado's there. There's Thur near side coming on. Sherpick, middle of the floor, dug out of there. Lawson High up, Atkinson. There's Thur. Maldonado over to Sherpick. Sherpick's got it. Timeout, Cheri Lindsey. She wants to talk about it. As we'll take the break with them. 23-20 lead for Prairie View A&M here in this fourth set. Looking to send it to a deciding fifth set. Back after this timeout on ESPN+.
Texan fans, football season is here, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to make you the VIP of Tarleton State. You can win free tickets, free lodging, VIP sideline passes, and a $100 gift card to the Tarleton campus store. Register for a chance to win at tarletonsports.com/staycation and become a VIP thanks to Texas Farm Bureau Insurance.
Some say old-fashioned things like dirt roads, fresh air, wide open spaces are hard to beat. There's just something about country living that's good for the soul. Whether you're leaving the city to find your quiet slice of paradise or growing your range operation, we're here to help. At Clark Real Estate Group, farm and ranch is our passion. And we have the knowledge to help you find your next piece of Texas.
Maddie Thur needs her best service here. Sends it across. Owens on the reception. Lawson sets it high in the air. Smalls the back end. There's Maddie. Offensive chance for the Texans. Emma Burke can't find the floor. Kylie Turner there. Lawson high in the air. Layla Smalls. Great dig by Gonzaba. Near side. Sherpick coming on. Grayson splits the D. You give that point as much to Isabel Gonzaba. Full extension with the dig. Keeps the point alive. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point set here in set 4. Maddie Thur. Too much on it. Error at the worst of times. Not that there's a good one, but that makes it set point for the Panthers. They can send us to 5. It's Kylie Turner. Checks out. Leah Lawson is sent it. Is Nia Walker back into the contest? Lawson sends. Nearly an ace there. Maldonado, Sherpick across with a point. 24-22, but now it will put Prairie View A&M in an offensive situation to try to send it to a 5th set here. Riley Morrison out. In comes Megan Hodges. Need your best service here if you're Mary Schindler's crew. That's who you want back there. Hodges to send it. Megan fires. Owens. Lawson. For the set, the Texans are there. Emma Burke. Got to have it here. It's a huge point. If the Texans can find it, it's going to draw them even. Then it's going to come down to who can play cleanest the rest of the way. And a Prairie View point sends us to the 5th and deciding set. Across, Owens. Lawson sets it. Push to the back end. Thur. Hodges keeps it alive. Burke pushes it across. Lawson sets it. Walker dug out by Hodges. Maldonado near side. Sherpick has it blocked. And the Prairie View A&M Panthers send us to set number 5. 25-23 here in set 4. We bring you the 5th and deciding set on ESPN Plus after this.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You're not just a store clerk. You're a line cook, tour guide, lifesaver, sometimes therapist, but always there, from open to close, a one-person operation that's the heart of the neighborhood. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Oh, those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Wow. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
How good does it feel to find everything on their school list and all the things they love at prices you can afford? To know the lunches you pack with love are filled with quality ingredients. When you can save on serving fresh looks. And when those first day fits are designed to last. How good does it feel when you can celebrate big wins with low prices? That's totally Target.
The Kia EV6 was named 2023 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. So consider this our victory lap. Kia, movement that inspires.
Everyone in the Order knew Anakin Skywalker. Few would live to see what he became.
Before the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him and the Jedi.
In this war, you will face more than just droids. As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you. Don't be afraid. I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
New episodes Tuesdays.
Why do I choose a sleep number smart bed? So I can keep them all guessing. So I know their game better than they do. So I can take my game to the next level. Because when your bed is this smart, you sleep at the right temperature all night. That's why 80% of NFL players choose the Sleep Number Smart Bed.
Here we go. First of 15 finds themselves a win at the Texan Invitational opener here. Tarleton State and Prairie View A&M. The Texans, they win set 1 25-15, set 2 25-17. But then the Prairie View A&M Panthers, they rally back 25-21 in set 3, 25-23 in set 4. This, folks, would be a huge win for Cheri Lindsey and her program. Would be a marquee win. Her first match as the head coach of Prairie View A&M. She could find a win over a group of 5 member here. This would be huge for Prairie View A&M. Here we go. This one's sent across. Played high in the air, coming on now. And the point goes to the Texans. Emma Burke and Riley Morrison climbing the ladder. It's now 1-0 Tarleton State. Service from Hodges. Played across. Leah Lawson will set it. A little bit of miscommunication there. Texans are there. Emma Burke will push it across. Lawson, high in the air, near side. Nia Walker, Maddie Thur's there. Here's Megan Hodges. She'll play it high up for Grayson Sherpick. Sherpick's got it. 12th kill of the match for Grayson Sherpick. And now if you're Cheri Lindsey, you just got to hope this young team, it's a big moment. Can't make it too big, though. Got to keep playing loose like they have in sets 3 and 4. Hodges across. Error. One thing you want to avoid here in this 5th set are self-inflicted mistakes. You see one right there. Service coming from Layla Smalls across to Sherpick. Hodges sets it near side. Sherpick coming on. Grayson's got it. Splits the defense. 3 of the first 4 in this 5th set in favor of the home team, the host of this Texan Invitational. Out goes Gonzaba. In comes Allison Bryant. Man, Isabel Gonzaba's been good in her reserve role in this one. Couple of big digs down the stretch. This one's played over to Nino. Lawson will set it. Coming on, Kylie Owens got the point. Substitution as out of the match goes Skylin Wynn. 1 point Texan lead. In what has become a very tense and nervous Wisdom Gym. Played across. No, it's not. Excuse me. Nino unable to clear the barrier there. Fourth error of the match, and I spoke about the self-inflicted wounds. I think that's even more important for Prairie View here in this fifth and final set. You've got the home team reeling right where you want them. Can't give points away. Emma Burke sends it over. A little bit of a misfire there on the reception as now the Texans a chance to take control of the set. Hodges sets it, fading away. Madison Frank is there, unable to finish it. Dump shot, and that's going to be an error on Prairie View. Yes, it is. A mishandle. And timeout, Prairie View. For 5 of the first 7 to the Texans, as we'll go ahead and keep it here. Here in this fifth set, 5-2 our score in favor of the Texans. You look at Cheri Lindsey, former all-SWAC member of the Panthers during her time, played from 2008 until 2011. And I talked about it earlier. She didn't just rebuild a program, she rebuilt a culture at East Central. And really, I say rebuilt, she built it from scratch. There was no culture in the East Central volleyball program when she showed up. They were 2-29 the season before she arrived, and she helped claim the first ever winning season in Tiger history. In her second season on campus, went 15-14. She's got a ton of experience. Also coached at Bethany College, where she was also an assistant athletic director along with being the head coach, and was an assistant at Tiffin University. So Cheri Lindsey, she's been around the block, folks, experienced. Not quite the vet Mary Schindler is. She's still early on in her young career. She's trying to build something here at her alma mater. Emma Burke across. Kylie Owens on the reception. Lawson will set it high in the air. Nia Walker sends it across. There's Riley Morrison. Hodges bumps it. Coming on. Bryant, the touch shot. Can't find it. There's Kellerman. They'll give a swing to Madison Frank, and she makes the most of it. Texans getting locked back in here in this fifth and deciding set. 6 of the first 8 in this fifth set to the purple and white. Purple and gold searching for answers here in their black-on-black look here to open this Texan Invitational. Lawson sets it. Walker coming on. There's Megan Hodges. Kellerman high in the air. Riley Morrison. Nino coming in support. Nice play. Owens. Push the other direction, Walker. Texans all of a sudden are playing larger than net, folks. To the back end. There's Emma Burke. Megan Hodges. Swing from Bryant. Texans, great team defense. This one's played to the back end. There's Emma Burke. Mary Schindler loves it. Coming on's Bryant. Allison. Can't find the floor. Gotta love the effort from the Texans there. Couldn't find the point they were looking to. And now service coming from Nia Walker. The Bryan, Texas native. Lofts it over to Kellerman. Hodges coming on. Frank. Good luck defending that. Madison Frank. .441 hit percentage for Madison Frank as a senior at Aledo High School. That was second in the area. As a substitution here, Nia Walker out. In comes Kylie Turner. Turner, the freshman out of Fort Worth, Saginaw High School, as our head coach Cheri Lindsey looks on. It'll be Melina Maldonado that's going to put this in play. Hodges checks out. Maldonado, Thur, Kellerman, Bryant, Fitzmaurice, and the 6th Texan is Madison Frank. Point to the Texans as they're starting to settle in here. 8-3, they lead it by 5 for Cheri Lindsey right now. She's got Janiyah Henderson, Leah Lawson, Kylie Owens, Layla Smalls, Jacqueline Nino, and Kylie Turner. Those are the 6 Panthers on the floor. And let's look here. Another timeout. Hang on. No, we're going to flip sides. Excuse me. Here at the midpoint. What's funny, a little bit of confusion there. Both sides kind of looked at each other like, well, we go now, don't we? So they flip sides here at Wisdom Gym here in this 5th and deciding set. Tarleton State, if you're just now joining us, the Texans looked like they were going to dominate this match. One set 1, 25-15. Set 2, 25-17. Looked like they were going to make that third set a formality, but then Cheri Lindsey's crew said, hang on, the Panthers are here. They win set 3, 25-21, and then set 4, 25-23 to send us to this 5th and deciding net that the Texans are locked in on. Texans so far, 9 attacks in this 5th set, 4 kills and an error. That's a .333 hit percentage. They've got 4 team assists, 6 digs as well. Assists, 3 digs. Can't have that there. Maldonado, service error. Is back to a 4-point Texan advantage. And if you're the purple and white, you want to make Prairie View earn every point down the stretch here. Send over to Kellerman. Thur, high in the air. Bryant coming on. Nino with a great dig there. Thur, a good job on the reflection to keep it alive. Kylie Turner's there. Nino pushed across by Smalls. Maddie Thur on the dive. Maldonado the set. Fitzmaurice and ball handling error on the Texans. Point over to Prairie View. Back-to-back points from the Panthers. Don't think they're going quietly. It'll be service here from Kylie Owens. Plays it across. Over to Bryant. Maldonado. Kellerman will push it across. Kylie Turner's there. Bumped high in the air by Lawson. Coming on. Pushed back the other direction as Smalls with the attack. Layla's going to get another swing at it. This one's dug out of there by Kellerman into the rafters. Maddie Thur grabs it on the deflection here. Fitzmaurice has got to keep it alive. She can't, though. 3 straight for Prairie View. Back to a 2-point set. Timeout, Mary Schindler. She wants to visit about it. We'll take the break with Coach. 8-6, 3 straight to the Panthers. They're the deciding set. We bring the rest of it after this timeout right here on ESPN+. One type of play that is, I don't want to say easy to review, but it's reviewable literally and figuratively. It's the one at the net. You can roll that back and take a look. As you get a good look down that line right there. As they take a look on the far side here. It's a huge, huge call coming. If the challenge is successful, it gives Tarleton a 9-6 lead and service. Call on the floor. If it stands, it stays 8-7. And it'll be a 4-0 run for Prairie View as they try to reel the momentum back in this one. As we take a look, let's see. They've gotten their look. Let's see. It's a big call, folks. Doing some bookkeeping across the way. Here it is. Point to the Texans. Great challenge at a perfect time for Mary Schindler. It's almost like she's been doing this 19 years. Cheri Lindsey did not like the assessment. As service will come from Allison Bryant. The Palm Beach State College transfer sends it across. Kylie Owens. There's Leah Lawson. Played over now. Maddie Thur on the slide digs it out. Maldonado high in the air for Grayson Sherpick. Nino digs it. Lawson high up. Coming on now is Smalls. There is Bryant. Sherpick coming on. That was stuffed. Terrific defensive play. I think that's Janiah Henderson, folks. She's a freshman, but she does not play like it. So her and Leah Lawson track that one down the line. Back to a 2-point fifth set. And regardless of the outcome, you have got to give a ton of credit to the ladies from Prairie View. This is a group made up of primarily freshmen and sophomores, a couple of East Central transfers. The fight here. It's Morris, the swing. Comes Layla Smalls. What a dig by Bryant. Hodges, Sherpick, middle of the floor. Henderson's there. Lawson plays it over. Sherpick, high in the air for Fitzmaurice. Regina, out of bounds. Point to the Panthers. And the tension rises again here in Wisdom Gym. Let's see, Isabel Gonzaba is going to check in. Played across by Henderson. Sherpick on the reception. Maldonado. That one's blocked back the other way. Great job saving it by Gonzaba in support. Owens, middle of the floor. She's got it. Thur and Maldonado converge. Nobody could get there, and we're all square at 9 here in the fifth set. Played across. Maddie Thur on the reception. Maldonado. Sherpick. Got it. Grayson Sherpick with the kill. 10-9 now. Texans retake the lead. Out goes Madison Frank. Back in comes Emma Burke. Thur across. Kylie Owens. Lawson. Played over. Skyland Wynn knots it up. Service will come from Leah Lawson. She has been outstanding in this one. Here comes Grayson Sherpick, dug out by Nino. Prairie View looking for their first lead of the fifth set. Layla Smalls can't find it. Emma Burke says, take that. With the stuff. Hodges in as well as Morrison. Out go Fitzmaurice. And Melina Maldonado. Megan Hodges will look to send this one ahead. Across, Nino. Lawson high in the air. Coming on is Nia Walker. Dug out by Hodges. Big spot here. Thur, high. Sherpick. Dug out of there by Nino. Here comes Lawson. She'll put it high in the air for Nia Walker. Walker out of bounds. Right in front of Texan head coach Mary Schindler. A fist pump to boot. Multi-point lead for the Texans. And if you're the purple and white, this is where you got to take control of this fifth set. Big sequence here. Hodges across. Owens. Lawson. Smalls the touch shot. Emma Burke says you got to go a different direction. There's Emma again with a dig. Hodges. Sherpick. Block. Thur's there. Lawson. Nino. Over now for Walker. Touched at the net and down to the floor. Back and forth we go here at Wisdom Gym. Man, if the Texan Invitational is like this all weekend, we are in store for some action. Service from Smalls. Over to Sherpick. Hodges. Grayson. To the back end, there's Nino once again. Kylie Owens for the tie. She's got it. Kylie Owens. T.O.'s daughter coming up big in a big spot there. Ties it at 12. We'll keep it here. What a match, folks. It looked like Tarleton State, the host and home team, We're going to roll to a decisive straight set win, but Prairie View A&M says not so fast. Cheri Lindsey's squad has just kept fighting and fighting and fighting, and they find themselves their best sequence of volleyball away from one of the biggest wins in program history and one of, I should say, a huge win for Cheri Lindsey. I mean, this would be monumental in her first match. Talk about building a culture from the ground up at our alma mater. Boy, this would be a great step forward as you get a look at the incarnate word Cardinals as they get ready for their match coming up. They got a front row view for what has been a phenomenal opener here in the Texan Invitational. This one's going to be played ahead by Smalls. Sent across over to Gonzaga. Hodges, Burke, Emma Burke with a kill. When in doubt, find 11 in white. She'll make something happen. Emma Burke now leads all scorers with 15 kills on 22 attacks against 4 errors. A solid one for Emma Burke to open her 2023 campaign. Service from Sherpick. Grayson across. Kylie Owens. A little bit of handcuff action there. Lawson sets it. Walker kills it. Boy, it looked like the Texans were in a good spot right there, but Leah Lawson gets everybody reorganized. And then the Panthers find the floor. Service from Nino. Across to Thurer. Hodges sets it. Killed by Bryant. Match point. Allison Bryant. Texan fans to their feet in Wisdom Gym. Set point for the Texans. And we're going to get our first sighting of Carly Lang. Her first appearance as a Texan. Big spot here. Plays it across. Owens on the reception. Lawson sets Kylie up. Hodges can't save it. Lang nearly bangs into the front row there. Evens it up. Service for Prairie View. Gives the Texans an offensive opportunity. This has been a crazy opener to this tournament. Nia Walker sends it. And the ace. Match point for the Panthers. Here we go. Prairie View A&M for a signature win. Sent across. Morrison pushed back the other way. Texans got to have it. Bryant blocked. The point and the match to Prairie View A&M. They stun the Texans to open the Texan Invitational. And hang on, the middle official just called him back. Said, hang on. Cheri Lindsey's got the green card out. Oh, man. The drama here in match 1 of the Texan Invitational. It looked to be a block from the Panthers for the win. Now they're going to go to the monitor. Remember, the call on the floor is point Prairie View A&M. The official's going to take a long look here to see if Prairie View has indeed pulled the upset. They're going to take a long look at this one. This crowd is stunned in Wisdom Gym as to what is transpiring here. If you're just joining us, Tarleton led it 2-0, 25-15 and 25-17. Prairie View has stormed back, winning sets 3 and 4, and now they're on the precipice of a 5-set win. Texan coaching staff looking on. Taking a long look, making sure they get it right. Here's the call on the floor. Point to the Texans, and the match is still alive. Wow. What a call. The Prairie View faithful not happy with it. We roll on here at Wisdom Gym. Man, can't write this stuff up. Cheri Lindsey with a smile, not because she's happy, though, as Kylie Turner will check back in. So now if you're Prairie View A&M, you got to lock back in now. They thought they had their signature win in their back pocket. Now you got to restart, get that energy back. If you're the Texans, you got to regroup here. Melina Maldonado is going to send it. Here we go. Melina Maldonado out of Carolina, Puerto Rico, going to put it in play. Across. Nino receives. Lawson sets. Kylie Owens near side. Blocked. The Panthers are there, though. They'll give Kylie one more swing. Down the line. Kylie Owens has the point. Match point again for Prairie View A&M. Texans got to have it here. Kylie Owens with the service. Fires ahead. The ace and the win. Twice as nice. The Panthers with a signature win here in the Texan Invitational, and Cheri Lindsey is a winner in her debut. Wow. Give you the final numbers here from this opener here, the Texan Invitational. First for Prairie View A&M, the Panthers improved to 1-0 with a win as they win set 3, 25-21, set 4, 25-23, and then set 5, 17-15. They hit it at 164 as a team, 43 team assists, 7 aces against 4 errors, 69 digs, and 11 blocks for the Prairie View A&M Panthers, who get a landmark win to open the Texan Invitational. For Mary Schindler's crew, the Texans, they dropped to 0-1 with a loss in this one. They win sets 1 and 2. They can't regroup from there. They swing it at 180 as a team in this one, 54 assists, 6 aces against 8 errors, 65 digs, and 10 blocks. It's not enough for the Texans as they fall here in the opener of the Texan Invitational, 3-2. I want to thank my entire ESPN crew here, Jake Withy and Emma Van Beesler on the camera, Blaine Temez back in our ESPN studios, as that's going to do it for us here from Wisdom Gym. Want to remind you this was a special presentation of ESPN All Games airing live or archived on the ESPN app. For my entire ESPN crew, this is Kyle Cruz saying so long from Wisdom Gym, where once again, the Prairie View A&M Panthers, they stunned the Tarleton Texans in 5 sets, 3-2. It's 486 paid to see it, and you watched it all live right here on ESPN+.
For life's little victories.
Yes, good.